AITA for refusing to cancel my vacation after my brother demanded I pay for his emergency surgery instead? Alright, I'm not sure if I'm the villain here or if my brother's trying to take advantage of me, so I need an outside perspective on what's been a really stressful situation. For context, I, 30F, have been saving for a huge trip to Europe with my partner for the past year. This isn't just any vacation, it's a massive deal for us. Neither of us has been on a major trip together before, and we've been meticulously planning everything down to the last detail. It's 2 weeks of adventure, sightseeing, food, and relaxation. We've booked flights, hotels, tours, and even some fancy dinners. All of this has already been paid for. I honestly can't describe how much we've been looking forward to this trip, especially after a couple of rough years of working through the pandemic. Now, here's where things get complicated. Last week, out of the blue, my brother, 35M, calls me in a panic. He tells me he needs emergency dental surgery because of a severe infection. It's not life-threatening, but from what he says, it's pretty bad. His tooth has been giving him issues for a while, and apparently, now it's come to a point where it needs immediate attention. The problem? He doesn't have health insurance, and this surgery is going to cost about $10,000. To give some background on my brother, he's had a string of bad financial decisions over the years. He's always been one to live for the moment, spending money as fast as he makes it, never saving, and always assuming someone, usually me or our mom, will bail him out when things go south. He's constantly in debt, from maxing out credit cards to taking out loans he can't pay back. The lack of insurance is another result of him not thinking ahead. Honestly, it's been exhausting watching him make these decisions, and then come running to me when things fall apart. Anyway, back to the call. He's asking me to loan him the $10,000 for the surgery. Here's the thing, I don't have that kind of money lying around. Every spare dollar I've had over the past year has gone into this trip, and while I do have some savings for emergencies, it's nowhere near that amount. Plus, even if I did have the money, I don't feel like it's fair to drop everything for his latest crisis, especially when this is a problem he could have avoided by being more responsible. I explain this to him as kindly as I can. I tell him I'm sorry he's in pain and that I wish I could help, but there's no way I can give him that kind of money, especially after already paying for this trip. I tell him that maybe he can work out a payment plan with the dentist or look into some kind of assistance program. That's when he loses it. He starts yelling at me, telling me I'm selfish and that I'm putting a vacation over family. He says I could just cancel the trip, ask for refunds, and give him the money instead. I tried explaining that it doesn't work like that. Canceling everything would cost me more money at this point, and even if I could get refunds, which I'm not sure I can, it still wouldn't magically give me the extra $10,000 he needs. Not to mention, I'm not willing to give up something I've worked so hard for just because he hasn't been responsible with his life. The conversation ends with him hanging up on me, but of course, it doesn't stop there. He goes and gets our mom involved, and now she's calling me, telling me that family comes first and that I should be willing to make sacrifices for my brother in his time of need. She says it's just a vacation and that I can always take another one later. She's really laying on the guilt, talking about how much pain he's in and how it's cruel to leave him suffering while I'm off enjoying myself in Europe. Here's the thing though, this isn't just about the vacation. This is about my brother's repeated inability to take responsibility for his life. I love him, but I'm tired of constantly having to bail him out of situations that he creates for himself. It's not like he got into an accident or has some serious illness. This is the result of years of neglecting his health and finances. And honestly, I feel like if I give in this time, it'll just keep happening. What's next? Am I supposed to pay off his credit cards? His car loan? Where does it end? I try to explain this to my mom, but she doesn't see it that way. In her eyes, family should always come first, no matter the situation. I know she's only trying to help, but it feels like she's enabling him. She keeps saying I should do the right thing, but what about what's right for me? I've tried talking to my partner about this too, and while they're supportive, they don't want to get too involved. They agree that it's unfair to expect me to cancel the trip, but they also don't want to create more drama in my family. I'm just feeling stuck. On one hand, I feel awful that my brother is in pain and I can't help him. On the other hand, I feel like I shouldn't have to help him at the expense of something I've worked so hard for. Now, the guilt is really getting to me, and I'm starting to second-guess myself. Maybe I am being selfish. Maybe I should cancel the trip and help him out. I mean, it's just a vacation, right? But then I think about all the times I've helped him in the past and how nothing ever changes. So, Reddit, AITA for refusing to cancel my vacation to help my brother with his emergency surgery? Or is he taking advantage of me once again?